At the moment, we're in a war with fire ants, and the fire ants are winning.
A war fought in Queensland that now threatens to spill over to New South Wales, which for more than 20 years has fended off the invaders.
Fire ants will be much worse than cane toads and some of our worst invasive species combined.
First detected in Brisbane in 2001, fire ants can be lethal to wildlife, domestic animals and even humans.
Fire ants have killed at least 85 people in the United States, and a lot of that is from anaphylactic reactions, but we can't be really sure who's going to have reactions, and there's been cases where people haven't been able to get to an EpiPen quickly enough, and unfortunately, they have been a fatality from fire ants.
Posing a potential risk to Aussie lifestyles.
Fire ants would really mean the end of the Aussie backyard barbecue. They're already closing access to parks and beaches on the Gold Coast, and we expect things to escalate the more fire ants take hold.
Outbreaks have been restricted to Queensland so far, but now fire ants are on the move. Last month, a nest detected just 5 k's north of the New South Wales border at Tullabudgera. If the fire ants spread out of control, the cost to the economy is estimated at $2 billion a year, with more than 50 different Australian crops at risk.
Some businesses are spending $50,000 a year because of the government's ineffective plan over the last 5 years.
Calls for growing additional funding, a 10-year $400 million eradication plan agreed in 2017, now considered insufficient.
We said 5 years ago the plan you've got now will lead to further spread north and south of the existing infestations. That's exactly what's happened.
Experts warning time's running out to stop fire ants in their tracks.
If we don't make a genuine attempt now to eradicate them, we may spend many generations regretting this moment.
We might have to bring back those barriers that Queensland had during COVID, across near Tullabudgera, right across the Gold Coast.
Like a full-scale Quexit.
That's it. That'll keep the little buggers out.
It's crazy the number of invasive pests that have come out of Queensland. You've got your cane toads, your fire ants. Don't say me, Steve Price. I could feel you saying it. But it's really worrying because 2001 is when they first came over, and from one little ant, this infestation has happened. Yeah. There were concerns that they might have found a queen fire ant on a pallet in Victoria, which would be disastrous. No, that they're marching south.
Oh, yes, queen, a travel queen. You've got to love it.
But you have to close sporting grounds, and the cost billions and billions of dollars to get rid of the infestations. It's a big worry.
Backyard cricket, Waleed. You wouldn't be happy about that.
I know. I have to go to the actual nets. Imagine that. I just wonder though, like those $1 billion estimates, right? They're like worst case dreamed up scenarios.
Yeah.
Is it actually that bad? Like, would it actually get to that
point? You ever seen one, Sarah, given you're a Queenslander?
Yeah. Look, I didn't.
Never seen one.
I know, I reported a lot on them, but no, I hadn't actually seen any in the suburbs.
But she clearly knows about every pellet in Victoria, so she's across the story. We reached out to the Federal Agriculture Minister, Murray Watt, who provided a statement saying that after bringing forward the remaining future funding on this year's funding is now 4 times larger than was originally planned. So the full statement is on our website.